Hey guys, it's Chris with Chris Loves Crochet, and welcome to the KLC Podcast. I have a few finished objects, a few works in progress, tutorials coming out, tutorials that are out. I have things are happening. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming on back. If you're new, welcome. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit that notification button, and I would appreciate that very much. I have some finished objects. I've been goofing around with some goofs. This is one of those little puppets. How fun is that? He's going to my sister. I got some little baby bean bags. I put one in here because I wasn't sure if he was gonna roll. Gives him a little bit of weight. I'm having fun with that. So I'll put that in there. Then I forgot to put one in him. This is my little elephant. He's pretty dark, but can you see how cute is he? It's a paid for pattern. So is this one. This one, you had to sew on the ears. Everything else is no sew. This one, completely no sew. I also made, in my school that I work at, it's all like nursery through year 13. All of the young classrooms, the nursery through primary, they all have animals that are their mascot for their room. One of the nursery, I think 2-year-olds, I'm thinking, I may be wrong on that. I can't remember. The really young ones, really like preschool age, they're the bumblebees. And the woman who is the teacher of that class is my neighbor. And she asked me to make a bumblebee for her class because she wants to have an actual bumblebee for the bumblebee class. And then she's going to send him home with the different students, you know, if they earn that privilege to take it home, maybe take a picture or whatnot, and then bring him back, tell stories, you know, like you do. Here's a picture that I took of Mr. Bumblebee. And I've never made a bumblebee before. He was so adorable. I think he's quite adorable. I hated to give him up, but I can always make another one, I guess. So I have a yarn haul video that I just did. So I think I'm wearing the same shirt. But that I got a bunch of this blanket yarn that I used for the bumblebee, and I wanted to get some more while I was at it. I know. I consider things done if they still have tails to be woven in, because that's because I'm me. And I don't think I'm unique in this. What do you think? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Booyah. I got 17, la. Mad Mimi Farming and Crochet has put out a challenge, 17 squares. They don't have to be granny squares. These are granny squares. 17 squares, 5-inch squares, to be sent to Linan at Nina's Knots Crochet. She is making blankets out of all of these squares for those who can't afford to send a whole blanket. Coming from Bangkok, that's a really high shipping cost for Boggy Creek Camp Boggy Creek. Hashtag Camp Boggy Creek. Hashtag Camp Boggy Creek 2024. Yes, because they're being delivered in February of 2024. The blankets are being delivered, and they're being delivered by Nancy at She's Got Yarn Too, Lynette, Charmed Grammy Crochet, and Billy, the Crafty Floridian. They're taking the finished blankets. Linan at Nina's Knots Crochet is taking granny squares to make into blankets to give to Nancy. Laura at Mad Mimi Farming and Crochet, I think that's right, is challenging Double Duck Dare us to send 17 squares to Linan to make blankets to send to Nancy. Jan at an Alaskan Crafter has also challenged to make a complete blanket, which I'm not able to join in on because it would be, the shipping is prohibitive for me. So, but check her out as well. And she has given a challenge to make a stained glass type blanket. And she has specific patterns, I think 5 different patterns that you can choose from, and send her a picture of it by a certain date, and then you can go in for a drawing, blah, blah, blah. But you get blankets to these kids at Boggy Creek Camp for kids with different severe illnesses that can't go to other camps, and so they have a medical facility. Go out and check them out. I know you have. So get on the ball. Join in the fun. For the kids, man. Do it. I have been in rainbow heaven, playing with rainbows. Rainbow grannies. Finding different ways to do no-tail. Fun little hexagons. Another hexagon. I just tied it on the back. And created that's upside down. A little wall hanging for my classroom. Regular granny square. It's a spiral. And of course, the rainbow. I know. Yerlin, if you're watching, I know. I did it again. I do upside down rainbows. I'm very sorry. Because I think Roy G. Biv and the middle of a granny is where you start. And so I start with the Roy G. Biv. And so the red's always on the inside. The red's supposed to be on the outside. I'm sorry. Anyway, rainbows. So I take a box, my rainbow box. These are fresh skeins of yarn. I take my rainbow box and just kind of pull out the center pull on all of them and just start creating. And have had, sorry, I'm really close now. I have had a blast doing that. I will have some tutorials coming out doing the spiral, granny, square, hexagon. I'm working actually on a hexagon, so it's all still attached. I'm working on a hexagon of these different colors. I was thinking about something for my granddaughter, but it's gonna take, I don't think so on this little tiny yarn, but with, you know, the hexy cardies. I'm thinking about making a little one. I'm halfway there already for one of my animals. See, it's a spiral. And I have no tails yet. Anyway, that's coming out. How do you start at the beginning with all of them? Very carefully, but I will show you in my tutorial how to do that. Oh, elephant in the room. Here's my other finished object. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see the whole thing. I love my new top. It's like real superwash merino. Superwash merino. In Mama G colors. And then unique colors. UNEEK, unique colors. And then more Mama G colors. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I finished that. And I am going to, I have started a tutorial on this top. So that's coming out soon as well. So that's finished. Some of my works in progress that I have started a family crochet along with Krista at the Secret Yarnery. She's doing, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this. This poncho with her fancy granny squares. She's using 4-weight yarn, and I can't wear 4-weight yarn here. So I made the little flowers and then started in my Hirschner's, one of my rescued from the dogs, the jaws of death from the dogs, Hirschner's mill ends. So it started off with a solid teal that I was able to make all of the granny squares around the flowers with that teal before it started changing with the white in the teal. And then it's gonna go white and pink all the way down to this deeper hot pink, just to this almost brown. It may be brown, but it's kind of a burgundy maroon. That'll be the edge. Hopefully I get that far. I may have to do a little color control to get all of the colors, because I really want all the colors to be on the poncho. But it's very, very lightweight, very open, because this is like a 1, right? But I'm using 6mm hook, I think. It's gonna be beautiful. She'll have that out for everybody soon. If you want it sooner, then go join the family. We have great fun. Also, one of Krista's secret yarnery crochet alongs that is available to everyone already is the Bloomscape Cal. And I have done all of the flowers, the 12 flowers. I have been really enjoying doing the flowers, doing the whole squares, but been putting off putting the blanket together. I don't need a blanket here in Bangkok, and I don't want to end up with a bunch of blankets to take home with me. So I have decided to put it together and send it in to Crystal at Bag a Day for her animal rescue auction. So now I'm very motivated to get it, to complete it. So right now I just have the 12 squares. I haven't done the wonderful border that Krista has come up with, but these are fantastic squares. They're like real granny squares. They're flat on the back. They're 3D flowers though, like this. I can't tell you the names of these flowers, but it's like it has a center. She painstakingly spends weeks to get the flowers just perfect, and then before she shows it to us. And they're all out there available, free tutorials. She does have them as written patterns. Anyway, so then the leaves are on each one of them, and then this is the main color. And then I just got some beige. I had to order in a bunch of this. And I have a bunch of this. It's a little skinny, but I think it's gonna be okay because it's chaining in between. So it goes, so you have the square, you have the beige, you have that, and then more beige. So between this darker green and beige around the squares, I'll show you when I get closer. So I've got the purple. How beautiful are these? Got this one, the red rose, and the blue, and another blue. The leaves. I just think they're so beautiful, and they're all perfect on the back because she's amazing. Tulip. I'm not sure if I was keeping this, I would leave them all like fun like this, but I may tack them down just so that the presentation is a little better. But look at that. How fantastic. The poor little sunflower needs a little spritz of water and some reshaping. Love it. I have a daisy. Beautiful. And then something else that's not a daisy, but it's gorgeous. See, these leaves are just popping out. It just gives it such depth. I just love it. And the poppin' petal flower. The first one was a little one. And then I haven't done the square on this one. I'm still attached. I have to do the square, and that's my 12th one. Just a single zinnia. So I have all these tails to sew in, but here you can see the leaves if I pull it out for you there. I'm in love with this. I'm gonna really hate to see it go, but you know, I could do it again because it's just that doable. It just is fantastic, and I think it's unique enough to really, hopefully, make a splash at the auction and get some money for those animals. So I'm really happy to be sending that in for the animal auction. And Mama G and Mama G Gear, Mama G and Rusty, Mental Health and Meows fundraising auction. And that's what Al is all a part of. So Al Pacacino, do you remember him? I am so sad that he's not here anymore. I'm a little sad. I miss him. So I had to get out my Ella. She's been put in the back corner. Put baby in the corner. So I got baby out of the corner because you don't put baby in the corner. So got Ella back out, and I've been talking to Ella. So I have someone to talk to. Makes me sound really crazy. I know. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I think that's about it. This is very short little video. But like I said, I do have a yarn haul video. Check that out. And a new tutorial that's out for my sleeves. That's out. And I'm going to be making the rainbow granny spiral thingy, and also one for this top. So, which was inspired, if you've been watching, there have been some other inspirations that have come through this. This is inspired by Cinnamon Stitches. Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches, her Summer Breeze tank top that inspired this. I didn't do the point on the back for this. I went straight across, which is something that she also offered in her tutorial. So yeah, it was inspired a lot by her. And then I added this to the front, added these, made this a little bit thicker, put this together a little bit differently, and then added the mesh on the bottom. So she is amazing, and an amazing designer, and she is an inspiration to make items that just to fit whatever body type you have. So I'm sure everybody out there also watches her. If for some reason you're out there, that one little person out there who crochets and hasn't found Cinnamon Stitches, go find Cinnamon Stitches. She's Cinnamon Stitches. You just got to go check her out to find out. So I really appreciate you stopping by. And remember to be true to yourself. Be kind to yourself and to others. And find your joy. I love you guys. Bye.